Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the GeekVerse podcast. I don't know if this is another episode. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a special. You know what it is? It's the second annual superhero comic book draft.
We picked up a new member this time too.
Yes, in honor.
The OG5 right now.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
Wow, I didn't even think
Wow.
about that.
Throwback.
I am the cloak wearing Travis Snow.
I am the master of drafts, Dylan Luss.
I am the marvelized Taylor Field.
I am the saucy biscuit Kirkland Patton.
I am the one who didn't make a list or plan for this at all, Jessica.
So, really showing your cards there.
Respect for being honest.
Now, is she messing with us, or is this a strategy, or?
You know what? I'll let you guys figure that out as the cast goes on.
Is that your buzzer from earlier? I thought it was hurting your stomach, and now you're eating it again?
Yeah.
So I would wait until like.
I've had time to digest.
Okay.
It's only been one.
I took a number 2 earlier.
But
I'm
the thing is, you
Wow.
had
pipes
that,
are clear.
and within like 5 minutes, you were like, "Okay, I'm like out of the game right now."
Yeah.
So I feel like it's risky to do this at the very start of the cast, like maybe midway or halfway.
That's fine. He
I
won't
can't
be
just
thinking
leave
of.
it with Jessica though, because then it'll be gone.
Nah, this is true.
I mean, I'll hold it for you.
He won't be thinking about the
I
draft.
can
He'll be
carry it for a while.
He'll be thinking about his stomach, so that'll help us. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you tuned in last year, we did this as a Comic-Con special. You can get this on Patreon much earlier.
Patreon.
Pecans. You get a pecan Patreon. If you had a Patreon, you get this much earlier. But if not, if you're watching it free, this is happening Comic-Con weekend. This is a new tradition that we started. It's something fun, and lots of you tuned into it last time. So, what it is kind of like fantasy sports. It is a draft of, we try to take actors and pick, could they get cast in a comic role in the next year? So that's from July 2018 to July 2019. Last year, we'll remind you of the people list. We had no successes.
Yeah.
We all picked 5, and you
It
get
doesn't
a point.
matter if
We had a
they're
couple
in a
near
TV
misses.
show or a movie, DC, Marvel, X-Men, anything goes.
Yeah, but we picked 20 actors. None of it happened. Dylan has one rumored, and I'll talk about that later.
One
So
quite close.
Taylor was the closest. He had an honorable mention with Matt Damon, who
Two
was in
honorable
Deadpool. And who was the other one?
Deadpool and Thor.
No, that's not how it goes. Honorable mentions would be the actors you honorable mention. You didn't, when you did the draft, you didn't like, oh, I honorable mentioned Deadpool. Someone's gonna be in Deadpool 2, and someone's gonna be Thor Ragnarok. You would have got 2 points, yes, but
That's what I meant.
you didn't. Yeah. So he was the closest, actually. Somehow, Taylor
Yeah.
Field was the closest with his 2000s pick. So Kirkland's added to the fray. So the only rule this year is the people Dylan's got on the list that us 4 picked.
Mhm.
We have a what they call as a franchise tag. We can keep one person, anyone we want
Legacy
from there.
pick.
But then after that, we have to pick completely new actors, so we don't just keep picking the same people because I probably pick a lot of them over. So yeah, so we get to keep one of them, and then Kirkland has free range. And then we never discussed as far as did we want to pick any other actors or are they off the table?
Like from the
previous
other
ones.
people.
Yeah.
I mean.
We talk about softcast and we never decide, like the true
Well, I think
professionals we are.
Kirkland can pick one. Maybe Kirkland can pick one, and then we go all new after.
So
that.
you say the rest of us, we can only keep our franchise tag, and the rest of people from last year are off the table. Gone.
He can
I think
pick
so.
whatever.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Honorable
good.
mentions are
Yeah.
completely available though.
Okay, so it's a whole new roster of people,
Whole new
pretty
ballgame.
much.
Mm-hmm.
Whole new world.
Okay, so do you want to say who everyone picked, and then
I have the list right here.
Yeah, here's the list.
and then
Yeah.
we'll just pick as you say them, kind
Yeah.
of thing who we're keeping?
Okay, so my
So
number.
this was 2017
Also,
last
for
year.
each of us picked one like that would be worth 2 points. So this is our
Mhm.
like, big pick. Mine was Jake Gyllenhaal, who is obviously right now big rumors. Maybe
Mhm.
Spider-Man villain. All these things.
At this time, when it comes out, it could be even. He could have been cast
Could be
right, and
confirmed.
he'll get the
I
points.
could have 2 points.
Yeah.
My other picks were Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, Emily Blunt, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So pretty solid list. I mean, actually not that solid. None of them got picked, but I still think not the worst picks ever. Taylor picked Kate Beckinsale.
So,
Liam
wait,
Neeson?
who are you? Are you bringing Jake Gyllenhaal?
I'm keeping Jake Gyllenhaal
He's
all
your
the way.
legacy pick.
Yeah, no doubt.
So sorry, just so I write it down. You had Driver, Blunt, Ridley, Jake, and who was your other one? Jake Gyllenhaal.
Joseph Gordon.
So I'm just writing so I know those guys are off the table. So
Yeah.
those are all off the table. Okay.
Well, yeah, except for Kirkland, maybe pick one. So
Right.
Taylor, Kate Beckinsale, Liam Neeson, Gerard Butler, Emma Watson, and Mila Kunis.
Oh, I love you, Taylor.
How do you feel about this list?
Beautiful.
One
I
year
love
later.
my list. I feel like if only I bumped out maybe Emma Watson through Matt Damon in there. Mila Kunis.
That's
I
who you
remember,
saw.
okay, I recently
That's what I
listened
mean.
to the superhero draft, and out of everyone that he could have dropped, his whole list, Liam Neeson, Gerard Butler, he decided to drop Emma Watson. I feel like that was like the most likely out of your whole list.
Yeah.
Kate
So he-
Beckinsale.
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale, Liam Neeson, Gerard, Mila, and then Emma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, who are you legacying?
I am legacing Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Keeping
I think
his
that's the most solid choice out of those. Mila Kunis is another one that could be, but you know,
dark horse.
you make your bed.
You're your own man.
Jessica's picks were Chloe Grace
Mortez.
Mortez.
Dylan O'Brien, Charlize Theron, Liam Hemsworth, and I don't actually know how to pronounce the last
Steve
guy's
Ewan,
name.
right?
Steve Ewan.
Yeah, from Walking Dead.
I wrote Strong Yin because I couldn't read. Like I was watching the stream or the video and trying to see, and like I just couldn't read. It was too small, so I was just like, I saw an S. And, like,
That's a
why?
circus performer named Strong Yan.
Yeah, I just threw some letters in there. And for Travis had Mackenzie Davis, John Cena, Luke Evans, Ava Green,
Ava Green.
and Armie Hammer.
Yeah. Well, I was
Actually, so Jessica, who are you gonna keep from your list? Or
and you don't have to keep anybody if you don't want,
Yeah,
because
this
I'm
is true.
questioning keeping any of mine. So if you need clarification, you can. I just wrote them down very quickly.
Yeah.
And then at the end, we'll pick who our 2-pointer is at the very end.
I definitely didn't listen to that part of the cast.
We added then the cast just for
I-
shits and giggles.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you make me want another s'mores blizzard. You don't have. Do you want it? You don't have to keep.
I don't
anybody.
know. Who are you keeping? What are you thinking?
If I keep anybody, it's probably John Cena.
It's gotta be.
Just
Yeah.
because I feel like there's a chance, but I don't. I'm 50-50 if I'm keeping him or not. Like I don't know. I just feel like it would have happened by now.
Yeah.
But
Hard to
Yeah.
say.
He's a busy guy.
yeah,
Busy with Transformers.
yeah.
Can I I'll leave it, and if I want a legacy at the end, I can pull someone in for my final one.
Unless Kirkland wants to snatch at one of your people right now.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
might
I
lose
mean-
out.
That's cool. You can, did you hear someone that wasn't legacy that you wanted?
I wrote down someone.
Oh,
I
a little bit of heat in the court.
I think it could be a mistake for me. I'm gonna keep John Cena. I just
Dun, dun.
I just feel like I don't know why. I just feel like it's just he's on the cusp, and I feel like it's gonna happen at some point.
I think it will too.
It's like, is this the year? I don't think it is, but I don't want to not draft him, and then he
It'd
get
be
picked.
embarrassing.
Yeah, and I feel like he's an easy one if no one needed someone. It's like, oh, I'll just take John Cena. So I'll keep John Cena. Okay.
That was my turn.
Yeah. So Kirk.
Do you want to steal one of ours for yourself?
And I don't have to do it right now if no one picks it, right?
Well, it doesn't matter.
we've
Other
already
than
picked-
Jessica's, we've already picked. So
Oh,
other
okay,
than
yeah.
Jessica's, yeah.
And this doesn't have to count for a 2-pointer. We do it at the end, right?
Yeah, we've decided.
Two-pointer,
At the end, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna steal your Stevie Y pick
Okay.
for. I just love the idea of him as Nightwing. So
Strong UN.
Yeah, strong UN.
Interesting.
I'm gonna take him as my first pick.
Okay, so now that was for all the legacy stuff. Now, do we do odd man out to see the order of how we're going? That was just for the.
Oh, you guys can go first.
Really?
I'm always
I'll
down.
sacrifice
I'm always
first
down
here.
for a game of Odd Man Out.
I'm really surprised that no one picked
It's
Tom
my favorite
Hardy,
game.
actually.
Tom Hardy's Venom.
I
remember?
know, that's why I'm surprised. It was no one picked him because he was Bane already, right? That was
No, you tried to pick him last year, but
Yeah,
that's when
it
he
was
just
Venom.
got cast as Venom, so it was
Oh,
already
was
he
it?
was done. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Tom Hardy was the prime. That's a prime.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
okay, it makes sense now that I tried to pick
And
him because I was like,
Also, another additional rule: you can pick someone who's already in something, but they would have to get cast as a new person. So you could pick Robert Downey if you want, but you're not going to get points for an Iron Man role. It has
Yeah.
to be him as like a new
It's
character.
kind of a waste of.
I changed my mind. I don't want Steve.
Robert Downey's a bad example, but there could be someone who that might be a good
I
idea.
counted my picks and I had too many, so I gotta take them out.
Okay. So Stephen Strong. you
Back
and-
on the board.
Taylor, do you
Always
care when you
falls
go in
back.
your draft order?
Sorry, what?
Do you care?
So he's gonna fight you.
So what? Do you care when you draft? Because Dylan said I don't care.
What do you mean when I draft?
Like who's going first and whatnot, you know?
Like who gets to say their first pick?
Yeah.
I care.
Okay, you care. Okay. Kirkland, do you care?
Absolutely, sir.
Jessica, do you care? Okay, so you and us three will play odd man out because I care too.
So, and this is the
I guess.
one.
So
finger,
who's
2 finger
gonna
thing?
pick first?
No, I know, but this is the 1 finger, 2 finger thing.
I guess so. Yeah.
So what happens if 2
Ooh.
people have the 2 fingers and one person's 1 finger?
Odd man out. You're out.
No,
Oh,
odd
I know.
man in. Odd man.
Oh,
wins.
we're playing odd man in. Okay.
Yeah, just to
It's
say
not
something.
Odd Man In.
Yeah, it's odd man
Okay,
out.
throw a stick. Whoever has the odd stick, they get to go first, and then go clockwise from there.
No, we get to
No.
we get to decide. This is 3. So the person that's odd is third.
Okay, so
So we're
are we
going on
doing
5, right?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? On 5.
That was
Oh my
really
God.
bad play.
I'll just be the odd man out.
Oh yeah, you are. Okay.
Fuck.
So you're third. Do you just want to
Take
play
that L.
scissors?
Yeah, best of 3.
Sure.
1,
Why?
2, 3. What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Fire.
What's fire?
Friends, right?
I got
It
it.
beats paper.
Scissors.
And loses.
It was just a joke. God
1,
damn.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you got me on.
1, 2.
It's
Mind
the
fuck.
Infinity Gauntlet, dude.
2. Whoa!
The
1,
Infinity
2. Oh! Fuck.
Okay, so I'll write down the order.
And which way?
I'm
are we
going
clockwise?
first.
Counterclockwise?
Oh, I thought it was 1, 2, 3, and then
No, you can do that.
Yeah.
That's
I'll go
gonna be a
last.
little confusing, but you know.
I got the record. I got it.
I got the record.
That was a good. That was a good. Do you care between you two who goes 4th and 5th?
Do you want it? Go for it.
Doesn't matter to me. Sure.
Boom.
I like your strategy, Dylan. Very bold.
It is.
Very
bold.
cool. Well, are we going like that and then reverse
We're
order?
building like a
and then
star,
back
so we're
over?
going like this.
Ah, well, whatever. It's fine.
I mean, I can go.
Honestly,
last.
I feel very
A legacy pick is
unconfident in my
last.
picks, so I don't really care.
Okay,
I'm
I
making
am,
everything on my 2
Here we
point
go.
change
Here
on
we
Paul.
go.
I'm going first.
Batman.
I'm not the biggest fan of this guy, but he's having a good year. He's becoming a bigger star. People have fan cast him for many things. He almost played Captain America.
Oh no, you're taking
And
my number 1
he
pick,
could direct
you
somebody.
fucker.
I'm taking the quiet one himself, John Krasinski, and that's why it matters if you go first, motherfucker. Yeah, that's the reasons I picked him. I think he's having a hot career. Lots of people have said he should play Reed Richards in Fantastic Four. He almost played Captain America. Like I said, I'm picking completely unbiased because I think he's an alright actor. I haven't seen Quiet Place yet, so I'll say that. But most other stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, he's fine. The Office, 13 Reasons Why, cool. Jim Beam's awesome. But I'm picking him just because there's even a chance he says the twofer, like, hey, you want to come direct Fantastic Four while you star? I don't know. So that would be like a 5-pointer, I feel. It won't be. But that's who I'm picking is John Krasinski along with John Cena. So those are my
John
two.
Cena.
You'll never see them on this lady ever again, ladies and
Liddy.
gentlemen. So
I picked his wife last year. She didn't do anything for me, so
Nope.
no points.
Taylor Field, you get to go. Now Taylor Field, can you tell the listeners what you said to us about your list and how you feel about
What
it?
did I say?
Oh my God, Taylor.
What did I ask you dinner? I'll just recreate the conversation. Taylor, how do you feel about your list this year?
It's fantastic.
Okay. I feel like you're
That's
more.
fantastic.
You're just like, oh yeah, it's so much better than last year, and you're like,
Oh yeah, it's so much better than
fantastic.
last year.
Full for it, baby.
It's hard to set up
I
Taylor's.
have a question. So you guys all have your first pick already.
But I guess it's like
Like
the
it's
second
okay.
pick, right?
So what happens at the end? We just pick 2 at the end.
We mean 2 at the end because
Because-
you didn't pick
'Cause
anybody.
that was your second pick.
yeah,
That's your
I
second
guess
pick.
you're gonna get
I'm on my
you'll get an
first
extra pick. Like it's our second picks, but Jessica
I
didn't pick
see.
anybody either,
I
right?
see.
You didn't keep a legacy.
Alright,
pick,
they
so-
should have picked first.
Yeah, we
but
should have picked first.
This is very fraudulent already. I
Very
think you should remove your pick. I get to pick
No,
it.
because you still would be at the bottom of the barrel. You could go right now if you want to make your first picks. You could.
No, I'm not ready.
Okay.
What? Oh! You're
So-
tearing me apart, Lisa.
So is it just characters cast in DCU and MCU,
Ay.
or is it any comic book movie?
No, just
adaptation?
just Marvel and DC. We're not getting
Okay.
Image and Dark Horse
My-
and Hellboy and all that
My
stuff.
first pick is Jamie Foxx. And I
Okay.
question that because I know he's going to be Spawn, so I didn't know if that would count. But I feel like, he'll deliver a good job as that superhero role that Disney's going to be like, yo, Jamie Foxx needs to be for us.
So you think he's gonna? But that's the thing. You think he's gonna get cast this year as a superhero when he's playing a superhero in a different comic book movie? You think that movie Spawn doesn't come out till October 2019?
So very bold strategy.
I don't know if I believe you with your my list is a lot better this year. That is a bold
It's a bigger
strategy.
name.
But you know what? I will give you. I think Jamie Foxx has a high cameo potential as well. Actually,
That too.
he could pop up in an MCU Deadpool sort of situation because
Possible.
Deadpool, I will be honest, changed the game as far as my picks when, come on, spoilers, Comic-Con weekend. Like, you had Brad Pitt in there and Matt Damon. That really changed my eyes. I picked actors I wouldn't usually pick. I'm like, maybe they'll just do a one-off here. So, I'll give you that. But that's a risky play. So, Jamie Foxx looking for a two for
Jamie Foxx.
previously Electro.
This is true. Not such a great character.
Kirkland Patzer, you are up.
For my number 1 pick in the first round
Mm-hmm.
of the draft, I am going to go with JGL. I'm going to take your pick.
You take my pick.
Yeah, I'm going to take Dylan's pick. I think he just has, I don't know, like, you know how old he is? I'd say 30s?
Mid-30s.
Mid-30s. I feel like that's a ripe age to be be a superhero.
Right.
I feel
Like an
I
avocado.
feel like he just has that persona of a superhero character, and he's got
It's a
the
great
look.
pick.
He's got great hair, and you gotta have
Great
great
pick.
hair to be a superhero.
It's
So
Formerly Robin.
that is gonna be my first pick.
Okay, changing you.
Solid pick.
Jessica, you are up next.
I am going to go with Wolfhard. Because I think that he's coming up.
Who?
Finn, Stranger Things, and It.
Richie.
Ooh,
Beep,
good.
Richie.
Mr. Rich.
He was almost on my list.
He's a musician traveling around touring. He's getting his name out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Good for him.
That's a good pick. Plus X-Men, they got cast those young people.
They do. So my number one pick here, I'm gonna go with someone who just recently stepped into the Disney World, coming from the TV background, hopping into Solo, Emilia Clarke.
Okay.
I think she's made her debut on the big screen now, and Solo, not such a great movie, but I think she was pretty good in it.
Not her fault.
Not her fault, because I think she was quite strong in it, and she could play all sorts of
Great
characters,
actress.
and she's a really strong actress. So
Game of Thrones is ending soon.
yeah, she's
She'll
gonna
need
be
something
free.
to
She's gonna
do.
need something, and Disney money. Who doesn't want that? They could offer her easy 20 movie contract.
Doctor
Each
Doom.
one $40 million. I'd take that.
Go to the
any
money
day.
mouse.
Yeah, I would take it. $40 million, 20
Hard
movies.
to turn down.
Yeah. What does that equate for? If she got $40 million for 20 movies.
It's a lot of it's a lot of money. More than you can count.
It's true.
So I guess since I'm back up to bat with my third pick, technically. So here's where. No, I'm gonna leave him last because no one's gonna pick that fucker. I'm gonna pick Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, fuck, he was on my list.
I'm hoping with
He was on my
rumors
list.
of the Batman movie being made, we talked about, villains. I
Riddler.
have always said I think he's a good Riddler. I
Riddler.
think he's also a person that could. Yeah, who's that?
The Riddler.
The street version of the Riddler. I also think he has a high chance of being cast in the MCU as a side character. Like, we were talking about this at dinner today with Thor Ragnarok with Scourge, the guy, if you don't know, he's like, this is my stuff. And it's destroy. I could see Neil Patrick Harris playing some
He
weird.
could be like a
goofy-
good shield agent kind of.
Yeah, or like even something like Grandmaster,
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
does with Unseries of Fortune Events, he plays a bunch of weird roles. I could see him doing that. I want him as the Riddler desperately, but I could see him popping up. I could even see him popping up in a Deadpool cameo situation. Like, I think there's multiple. I'm trying to pick people now that could go multiple places. So Neil Patrick Harris, and I'm a big fan. He's very underrated.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
So that's NPH.
He was on my list. He was on the border of my number 5 and honorable mentions though, because I don't know. I could only see him as the Riddler. I couldn't really see him as anyone else. Like, he's a great actor, but
He ain't my honorable mention.
He's,
He's my Huckleberry.
he's not the youngest. He's not the youngest up there. He's getting up there.
Shout out Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Everyone said that looked like him.
Okay.
I don't know if everyone says that. Have any of us said that?
I guess not, but almost.
What do we
everyone else.
say?
That he looks like Val Kilmer. Travis.
Whole picture of Val Kilmer, young Val Kilmer in Top Gun.
Top G.
And take away my.
Okay, kind of.
So Taylor.
I'll give you the point.
I am going to throw in. Now, what were you saying with animated
It's
characters
always act-
before?
We didn't talk about this, so if someone's in an animated movie, I think I'm fine with letting someone take them because they're just supplying their voice in an
I
animated
don't like that
movie.
though, because they're
Like,
in their.
this is where we
they're a
can
model
debate.
character, though.
This is where we can debate. I don't know.
Because a big talking point was Haley Steinfeld. She was on my
I know,
list.
I know. So it's up to what is the rest of people? Taylor Camper, you're off saying that you want to take someone that's in an animated movie, right?
I
So
say, I
really-
say thumbs down.
What do we have? Like right now, it's Lego Batman and
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man. Those are the only two movies.
Announced. Like some could come out next year, maybe. I don't know, but
Oh, sorry. Are you asking if we can pick people from those movies, or if someone is going to get cast
already
in an animated
released
movie?
No.
animation movie. Take the guy who voiced that character.
Yeah,
Use
yeah.
them as an actor for an upcoming superhero movie. There would be casting as a new actor.
I think you can pick those
For a new
people.
character.
Dylan brought up a good point as well. What if one of our picks gets cast in an animated comic book movie?
It should count.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
I
shouldn't
would
count
think
that.
It counts because they're being casted as a different character. That's the whole
True.
point here.
Yeah.
So you and me are in the camp of allowing someone that's already. Kirkland's not.
Dylan's pro, isn't
Oh,
he?
wow, yeah.
So,
Fuck.
I
You
don't
could
know.
still take her.
I know, but now we're in a battle for her.
Well, because I mean,
Well,
you
it's your
could
pick
say
before
the
his
same
name,
thing about
so
like
you can
Andy
pick
Add another
Serkis,
person.
because technically he always plays.
That's
have
the
that
part
one.
of the draft. You gotta
I'd be
wait.
kind of
I
like pick
know.
Andy Serkis, that maybe he'll be cast.
My
You could pick
emotions
Andy
are coming
Serkis,
out on
especially
this
now
one.
because he's dead in Black Panther. So Andy Serkis is a prime
Holy
choice.
spoilers. Jeez whiz.
Okay.
That movie
Come on
like
now.
just came out.
Just came out. This comes out in July, February. Come on, man.
Okay.
All right, Taylor. Who is it? Is it Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah, no, it's not. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick
Include
Mark
me.
Hamill. I feel like he's.
Where does he cast in that you were worried about?
Well, I thought he was in Killing Joke as the voice actor for Joker.
Yeah, but that happened 2 years
Killing
ago.
Joke
Was it 2 years ago already?
Joke.
Yeah.
That was
It's on
a
Netflix.
Yeah, go watch on Netflix. Go watch the
Don't
second
watch.
half. Second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my pick is
Yeah.
Mark Hamill. I feel like
Who's
he's
he
not.
again?
Don't listen to his tomfoolery.
he
Luke Skywalker, motherfucker.
I feel like
Joke,
he
motherfucker.
spoiling without spoiling. He's got a lot of free time on his hands, and he's gonna
Or
want
does he?
Spoiler
JJ
not
could fix a
spoiler.
lot of stuff in episode 9.
He could, but JJ might want to do a Marvel movie, so he's gonna be like, Mark Hamill, let's give you
Possible.
some screen time here.
I really want JJ to do X-Men. That's what I want. I think that's a solid choice, but not this year. Because I think Mark Hamill's legitimately going to pop up in Guardians 3, and I think that's happening 2020. So maybe they'll
Guardians
announce it. Because him and the director have been going back and forth joking about him cameoing it.
Mm.
So that's why I think that's a solid choice, but I have that on my list, but not this year. But maybe they announce it and you get that goal. But
Well, if Liam Neeson gets it this year, then I can save Mark Hamill for
what else do
next
you
year.
have, James? You got 40 and above. I see your trend.
Age,
The 2000s.
Fine wine.
fine wine, yeah.
Kirkland, you taking that Haley Steinfeld?
I'm so worried that someone will take my next pick after that. Though.
I probably won't.
No one's taking Jackie Chan. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
It's a good pick.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
Jet
gonna go Haley Steinfeld.
Jet Li is not a good.
Haley
Yeah.
Steinfeld.
Riley.
Tell me about her because I
Riley
don't know.
Steinfeld. She's a phenomenal actress,
Uh huh.
Pop star.
pop star, teen sensation.
She's the actress in Bumblebee.
Okay.
She got very famous for True Grit. She got Academy Award
How old is
nomination. Probably
I think 21
yeah,
is. So she's that.
a few years
She's
old.
that right age for a superhero role, you know.
The right age.
The
Kirkland's picking the right people. I think that she's a solid choice to potentially play Batgirl if they actually make that movie at some point. So
That'd be cool.
Even I feel like she could be an X-Men somewhere.
Yep.
So I can see her multiple roles. So I'm gonna stick with that pick. I like her.
Jessica.
I'm gonna go with Andy Serkis.
Okay.
He's got the
Got it all.
ability to like play pretty much anything,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, DC with their Suicide Squad 2 shit. I mean,
The shit.
he could be the new Croc.
He could.
Yeah,
Been replaced.
I want Croc.
Yeah, he was on my list because I want him to be the
He
Penguin.
could be the new
so.
That,
Enchantress.
yeah, I know that's kind of where people want him.
I don't want him to be the new Enchantress. That's not gonna happen.
You could do the movements
He
pretty
could do it.
Look at these flawless movements. Dylan Musk with your third pick, technically, but second pick.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with someone who played a really big role in a movie that came out last year. He played the great character of Denny in The Disaster Artist. I'm gonna go with Josh Hutcherson. I think once again he's in that right superhero age. He's got the look, he's got the action ability.
Hunger Games was big back
Hunger
in the day.
Games is
Yeah.
very
Back in the
big,
day.
and
He auditioned for Spider-Man, didn't get it, but
see, I don't think he fits the role of Spider-Man, but I think
No.
he could fit into many other possible roles. Maybe even a cameo. Maybe he pops in as Denny somewhere else. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy
I like
with
him.
that pick.
Yeah.
yeah, man, I was just looking for you.
Well, thank
Yeah,
you.
did you pick it because was there a little bit you want to pick it just for the trolling and the meme, or did you think?
No, I
it's,
legitimately
okay.
think it's pretty good.
Just because we talk about Danny quite a bit. So.
I was watching Disaster Artist yesterday. Made me think of him.
Yeah,
So that helps.
that's solid.
Uh-huh.
So I guess it's me. Fudge.
It is you.
Who did you pick again?
Andy Serkis.
Oh right.
Sir Keys.
I forgot we.
Okay,
The
there,
Enchantress
Travis.
joke. I made that.
It's tough. It's tough when I legitimately only got 2 picks left. That's the only problem keeping the legacy pick of John Cena. It's like now I'm only down to 2, and I do have a few. And it's one of these that I think it's a good pick, but it's just the timing, right? Is this the year that it happens? You know what? He reminded me. He's had some couple bad movies, but Dylan threw a reminder, and he wasn't on my list, but I'm gonna take Zac Efron actually, because when we
Whoa.
listened to the cast last year, Taylor said it was a choice, and I didn't even think about him last year. I was like, that's a good pick. It's the same as John Cena. I think he'll be cast eventually. I don't know if this is the year, but he's young. He's good. He has everything. He's a very charismatic guy, and he's turned the corner of being like a child star, where it's like, oh, he's just High School Musical guy, where like people like him now. Hopefully, he's over his drug problems. Marvel loves rehabbing people down and everything like that. So, and he could be anywhere. He could be a young Robin. He could be in the Quippy Marvel. He could be a great Nova maybe. So I'm going Zac Efron. I'm uneasy on the pick, and I've also just had
I
a
think it's a
sausage
decent
party.
pick.
So Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Who's next? Taylor?
To lower.
Taylor Field?
Field of Fields.
Okay, no, never mind. Sorry. Getting confused. It's good. Go ahead.
So you're
Dude.
how many picks? Are you out?
I got one more
You have
after
one more
this.
pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone has one more except for Kirkland and Jessica. They'll have 2 more.
3.
Confusing.
more.
Oh, this is
After this round,
Three
I
more.
think is what
brutal.
Yeah. But you didn't say it. So.
I think we can figure things out for ourselves.
So Taylor, is this brutal because some of your picks got snaked, or you just don't know who to pick?
We're down to the
You didn't make a
last,
list.
the last 2. So,
I bet none of his picks are getting snagged. He isn't
are what?
getting snagged. Your picks.
You don't think my pick of Leonardo DiCaprio is gonna get snagged?
No. Is that your pick?
Yeah.
It's like not anymore.
Yeah, real fanatic with you, like all people from Django. Christoph Waltz, last pick.
He just watched this movie last
I did
night.
consider that.
Mark Hamill was somewhere in that movie, probably.
Yeah, Mr. Leo DiCaprio. I think
Leo.
I think,
Sell me on this.
Yes.
I think he's got Leo. He stays at home. You know.
Whoops.
Sorry.
He stays at home.
Where is this
He
going?
stays at home.
He's at home. You know, he's got his cases of there's Django Unchained. There's all my other movies and stuff that he's got.
I don't think he has. I don't think he has.
It's in one room, just in the center.
I don't think he has movies of his own movies.
Well, I think I would own them.
I think he has a massive
But,
ego.
You're just
he's got these movies on his shelf, then he's got his big 250-inch flat screen TV, and then he's gonna make
250.
yeah.
Nothing on your TV.
So, and then I think he watches these superhero movies and he thinks, I want to get on this, and he calls his agent. His agent's like, Leo, I got you, and they're gonna work something out.
I mean, if that was the case, he could get any role he
I
wants.
feel like that's my problem. I feel like it would happen by now, and I don't know. It's like
Spider-Man.
I'm not
I
saying
feel like
he turned down Spider-Man, and he turned down Robin as well, and he turned down Anakin Skywalker. Good calls for most of them.
It needs to be that right format. There has to be a bear in the movie.
Just get the right
Has
base.
to
So
be
who-
fair and racist
who
and
or what
prejudiced.
do you feel like? Where is he going? DC, Marvel, what's he plan? Like
I
it's hard.
choose this honestly because I could very see him easily doing something.
Very
Whoa.
see him
I could
easily.
very see him.
Whoa. I just feel like I went into another dimension.
Someone hit me like Doctor Strange. Went out of my body.
Very easily see him.
No, I think he could portray a possible Brad Pitt
What?
character.
That's
He
really
could
good.
play Brad Pitt.
Huh?
Cameo or he's
Yeah,
playing Brad Pitt in
cameo.
a world. We're casting you to play Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, yeah. No, I can see him. I can see
Okay.
him pulling Terry Crews or Matt Damon or.
If Leo popped up in Deadpool 3, that'd be something.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be
wet and wild.
jaw dropping.
Dog.
Wild. Ooh.
That would be pretty intense.
So okay, Leo, you got still sticking with your 40 and over. Still
How old is Leo?
he's definitely over 40.
Like 58.
No,
What?
He's not the right.
he's
He's a little
Yeah.
dusty.
Yeah, he's getting a little brown on the edges.
Kirkland.
Oh, finally, to me. Let me unlock
Yep.
my phone.
That's the one.
I am going. Oh, I'm scared here.
I feel like Leo's busy with Tarantino right now. I'm just saying.
I'm scared.
You got some risky.
I know my
picks
li-
here.
oh.
Very risky.
But hey, he was the closest last year, so you know what? Maybe there's a method to his madness.
What do you got there, Kirkland?
I'm scared, man. My third pick, I'm gonna go with. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm ready. My third pick, the wonderfully talented Alicia Vikander,
Okay.
Mrs. Mickelson.
Okay, I like this
I
pick.
feel
Mrs.
like
Who?
Nicholson?
Mrs. Who?
we'll edit that out.
Fassbender?
Mrs.
You always
Fassbender.
forget
was it?
Mrs. Fast.
Just gave her Mads Mikkelsen. I take it right.
No, I guess so. I was gonna say no. Mads and Fassbender got together.
I could
Okay.
definitely see her as like a Sue Storm. I could definitely see her as an X-Men. I can definitely see her in the Marvel universe as well. I don't really know a specific character who she'd play, but I think she's extremely talented. She's at that ripe age. And
Tomb Raider didn't work out for us. So
she
she's
married
free.
it, yeah. And because she said she's not doing the next movie, right?
I don't think they're doing it. Nobody's doing the next
Well,
movie.
I thought the rumors were there was gonna be a second, and then she said that she wouldn't do it.
Prequel. I
The
thought.
rumors are this. I think they're just not gonna.
They're just not gonna touch it. Okay,
they're
fair
not.
enough.
Yeah.
Anyways,
They couldn't even afford proper wigs in the first one. So.
Oh, someone casts. Only takes $1 billion to save it.
and then I always think it'd be cool if she was on screen with Mr. Fassy.
Mr.
Not
Fassy.
Mickelson. Not Mr. Mickelson.
Or him as well.
Or him as well. That'd be a cool
Full
trio.
story.
They have done a movie together, Alicia Vikander and Mads Mikkelsen, a foreign movie where they're in love and they have quite a few sex scenes.
Cool.
I watched them just for
Is
Mads.
this before or after she was married?
It was before, but that doesn't matter because it's fantasy.
But it's never fancy when you're with
Yeah,
Mads.
true.
Hashtag save him.
Hashtag save animal. Jessica,
So
your third pick.
I'm gonna continue on my going for the youngins, not quite the ripe age yet. Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
It's good.
Chalamet.
Kid Chalamet.
Good.
The very
Who is this guy?
overrated Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah, he was in Lady Bird. He's
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
big Oscar movies.
So
So you think he's gonna go into the
He was
super
in
world of comic
Interstellar.
book
He's
movies?
a big deal.
Wasn't
You
he
know,
in
he's in-
2 Billboards from whatever it's called?
14
Nope.
billboards past.
He wasn't in that?
Albuquerque.
Oh, okay. I was thinking someone else.
Timothy Chalamet. Great actor. I had no problems with him in Call Me By Your Name. It's just the writing and the pacing of that movie. But great actor.
So trying for the youngins. They gotta bring in some new
Do you have like
X-Men.
a kind of character he'd play? Marvel, DC?
I'm gonna stick with that X-Men. Just I don't know why.
Throw all the young people to
They
X-Men.
they gotta
I
bring
don't know if
people
an
into
X-Men
that
movie's
school.
gonna happen in the next year, but
You know what? There might be an announcement. That's all
That's
I gotta
true.
get.
That's all you need.
This is a
That's
good
all I
point.
gotta get.
very good
Yeah.
point.
The Rock's
So-
been cast as Black Adam for years, so yeah.
Yeah. This is where I get to some. This is the dark age. This is the dark period of my.
between
The dark
3 and 4.
time.
In between 3 and 4, yeah.
There you go.
So I have a quick question. Gambit, Channing Tatum, is that like a confirmed thing? Because
He's come on a Comic-Con stage and he's like, I'm playing Gambit, and they say the movie is going into production the end of this summer.
I googled it, tried to find out, and it's like Gambit loses his third director. I'm like,
Yeah.
boy.
They are
I think
still
they were
making
trying
the
to pick
movie.
it last year.
So I can't pick him.
I
can pick him for another character.
Yeah,
but
you pick for another
Okay.
character, but they've officially said if this movie happens, he's playing Gambit. He came out on Comic-Con stage, so that's a full-on confirming. Where the Gyllenhaal
Yeah.
one, that's just been rumors and reports. But
Right.
he came out and posed with Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, like I'm dead or Gambit. He even got the Gambit haircut, and then they didn't make the movie, so it was really
Okay.
unfortunate. So
So that's risky because if
So
that
disheartening.
doesn't happen, I think he would definitely want to jump that bandwagon and hop onto some other superhero movie.
Yeah.
And I think
Marvel
it would
for
be
sure.
great.
Great superhero.
But
guy.
if Gambit's happening, I think he'd be, I'm gonna stick with that, kind of like Deadpool. Like I don't think Ryan
No.
Reynolds is gonna be doing anything else until like Deadpool's coming
it's a
on.
risky pick, so I wouldn't.
So yeah, I
do.
think I was just kind of curious what that whole situation was.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, Taylor's confident. He put his
So Taylor's so confident he's leaving the room.
yeah, it doesn't need his final pick.
Whew.
I think I'm gonna go with the Taylor strat and go for a little bit of an older gentleman here.
Yeah.
Someone who could
dustier
be
age.
menacing, someone who can be funny, and one of my favorite actors. I'm gonna go with John Goodman.
Okay, that's
Wow.
actually a really solid choice. Damn,
That's definitely interesting.
John Goodman.
he definitely popped as a dad.
Yeah, I think he has. I don't know. It's hard to picture him as the main superhero.
Magneto.
Yeah, exactly. the main hero, the guy you
Yeah.
put on a poster. But I think he could play a villain. I think he has the ability to do little comedy bits. If there's a
Yeah.
Marvel thing, cameo possible. I'm not sure, but I think.
Even just
I don't know what it would be, but I would really like to see it. I think there's also all my picks are always I would really like to see these people in the movie as well. So John Goodman,
It's a cool pick.
cool pick.
Okay.
I like cool pick.
Cool pick.
I have so many other picks. It's annoying. We should just make this 10 people, but I digress.
Next year.
I don't want to lose them all.
I don't have enough to make a 10-person list
Fair
right now,
enough.
but next year.
I'm going this for the same thing of playing a side character, cameo potential. Let me just. Yeah, I'll say these later in my honorable mentions. We can talk about them, but that's why I left them last because I didn't think anyone was gonna pick them. I'm picking Steve Carell.
Okay.
For some reason, after the Brad Pitt thing, I could just see him having some sort of role like that where he cameoed, or even in Marvel, he got Paul Rudd kicking around. Not saying he would be in that, but something almost like you look at Martin Freeman in Black Panther, like some role like that. Steve Carell's doing a lot more dramatic acting nowadays, so obviously Marvel is very comedic at times, but you can see that he does those both. Like
Yeah.
he's been nominated for Academy Award for his dramatic acting. So look at The Big Short. Look at can't remember what the wrestling movie name was. Yeah, so I'm picking him, kind of hoping that he'll get some sort of small role. And I just saw him one day. I was like, you know what, he could pop up in this.
I like that pick.
I just got the idea of like, you know, it seems like Ryan Reynolds brings his friends into it, so I could see, oh, maybe Paul Rudd is on set one day, like, hey, you just want to have a quick cameo in Ant-Man 2 or 3? Sure, and it happens, and like, cool, you know, like, so it's a Hail Mary pick, but that's what I'm going
Hail
for.
Mary.
Steve Carell from the Less Superior Office.
Wow.
It's no Ricky Gervais office, so.
Gervais.
Wow. I couldn't
We're kidding,
even
yes.
get through the first 5 minutes of that show.
Oh snap!
They say
Because you're
that,
a filthy North American. You
yeah,
don't get the humor.
they say smart people can only watch that show, so, you know, I understand. Taylor Field, your final pick. Oh boy.
What do you guys think I would pick? What do you think I would pick?
Oh,
Another
God.
actor
It's
above
probably
40
gonna be
who's
someone
really
that you
popped in
didn't
the
realize
2000s.
has like passed away. It's like that's awkward.
Heath Ledger.
I'm gonna
He's
say
coming back.
He disappeared after the Joker.
oh, what's his name? Bruce Willis. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, I like that pick.
Go ahead.
I might pick that as well.
Morgan Freeman.
No.
Who's
no.
is it a male?
Yeah.
It's someone like Gerard Butler, so Jason Statham.
It's a good idea, but no.
And then
I could see him doing that.
You know, I think this person has, you know, it was a little bit of a bump, but I feel like they brought their A game.
oh no.
And I feel
Not a
like, you
good
know,
starting point.
I feel like, you know, it's the same ship as Amelia Clark was. So I'm going to say Woody Harrelson.
Wait.
That's up to you. He is cast in Venomous Carnage, so he'd have to cast as another one.
Fudge,
yeah.
right. Yeah,
So,
never mind, scrap that.
I don't want to play the dick move and be like, yeah, take Woody.
No,
and
I totally forgot.
So like, yeah, there's a chance, but I don't think he's gonna be anything else. So he's
You know,
just
the
playing Carnage.
days before the Wolf Order, you would have just done that to
Oh
Taylor.
yeah, you know, but that's what it's all about, you know.
Got the shirt and all.
TWO, get them. T
Spreading.
Public, $24.
Or just plain old GeekVerse shirt.
Get them both.
Get them both. Get them all.
Hunker shirts on. They need the money for the
I'm
Team
gonna throw in
Team.
Mark Wahlberg.
fleece.
Wally.
You had him last year, right?
No, he dropped them last year.
Oh.
Yeah, he's in this time. You're in.
So
Wally.
what did he do to earn this upgrade from getting kicked to getting put
Well,
on?
simple. Woody Harrelson didn't make the cut.
I honestly feel last year when he said that was a joke, but after that Brad Pitt cameo in Deadpool,
It really changes the whole
it
landscape.
changes
of
my
movies
look
as
at
we
like
know it.
Mark Wahlberg could pop up in one of these fucking movies, so it's not as crazy. It's still like I'm like Mark Wahlberg, I don't know, but
Mhm.
didn't you cast him? Oh no, I thought you and Kirkland tried to cast him as like the Beast or something in the X-Men draft. You wanted to cast him as an X-Men,
I
but
wasn't in the draft.
no,
No,
the X-Men
remember
draft.
we did our
remember?
X-Men characters, Fantastic Four and
Oh.
X-Men draft.
Oh yeah,
That was great.
that was great.
Mark Wahlberg.
Wallyberg.
Marky Mark.
That's
And
his
the
final
funky
pick. So
Bunch.
True.
Kirkland's penultimate pick.
Alrighty, folks. This is my number 4 pick,
Penultimate.
and not all of us speak gibberish. Okay.
Well, if you watch the English Office, you would get these big words.
Oh,
Alrighty.
wow.
Shit, that was intense.
My number 4 pick.
P.
Oh, this is I poked my. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with Joe Manganiello.
So you're gonna hope that he gets cast in something else? Because he's
That's what?
cast as Deathstroke in DC.
Sweet, I gotta take him off my list.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
He was in Justice League,
Hey,
so
don't
that's
peek.
why.
Or
Officially.
you done?
Justice League.
No, I said
Yeah.
that.
What's that?
Oh, jeez. Okay. My
It was,
number 4 pick
semi-popular.
is
Semi-popular.
the youthful ripe age of Taron Egerton.
No, I'm joking.
What?
Karen Edgerton?
Taron Egerton.
Robin Hood.
Egerton. Yeah, that guy.
I need to Google this guy. I'm not sure who it is.
He's from the main guy in Kingsman.
There's 2
And
more
he's in the
Kingsman
new-
movies.
Oh, right.
And he's in the new
Really?
Robin Hood
Yeah.
movie.
I thought the last one was really bad.
It didn't do good.
Hey, I think that's actually a quite good pick.
I can
He's-
picture him as a Fantastic Four member. I can picture him as an X-Men member. I can picture him as any other Marvel movie member.
Any.
I can picture
I
him as
cannot
Robin.
picture him as Robin. No, I can't. I think he's an up and coming act. Like, how old is he?
I think he's just
40.
like mid-20s.
Okay, yeah. So he's not in too much. I think he's really talented though. I really like. I haven't seen the new Kingsman. Heard it was really bad, but I really liked the first one.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I think he was awesome in it. I think I haven't really heard him do an American accent, but I'm sure he can do it.
You don't need an American
He's-
accent to play.
I feel like a lot of like superheroes are kind of portrayed
I mean,
as.
Look at what they did to
Then
Benedict
we did,
Cumberbatch. They gave him that god awful voice. Christina. Just they should have made him fucking British. I don't get it. Yeah, and he'll need a bounce back after Robin Hood bombs.
Yeah.
You know, his agent's gonna be like, yeah, we need to
Get
get you.
out of here.
We need to
You
get
haven't
you.
even seen the movie yet.
You know it's gonna bomb.
I feel like
You can
he's
see
a,
it with me.
I feel like he's an actor though that could be
I could be
in
persuaded
multiple
to go see
things
it.
though. So
Yeah.
I
Could be
I feel like it could be a 2-pointer.
Persuaded, you said?
persuaded. Yeah.
How so?
I can't tell you.
Sex.
You gotta earn it. Oh, but mostly. Well.
Mads?
Yeah. You got.
Yeah.
Jessica, your penultimate pick.
I'm gonna go with Catherine Langford.
Catherine Lang.
Is that the girl
That's what the
from
Google?
Fantastic Beasts?
No, she's
No. From 13 Reasons Why, and now she's been killed off. So
Oh,
The main girl?
Hannah.
Hannah from
Catherine Lang.
Forward.
the main girl.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because
Good
season
old
2
Hannah.
just finished, and I'm not sure that they're gonna keep dragging her out for.
They've
season
officially said that she's not coming back for season
Yeah.
2. I still
So-
think they're lying. I think she's gonna have at least one episode dream
Cameo.
sequence or flashback.
As Vanisher.
But I
I-
think she's not gonna be in it that much.
She's
Yeah.
in Love Simon.
Was she?
That's
Simon
Netflix
Love.
Good movie.
original as well, isn't it?
I'm gonna.
No, Love
Sorry?
Simon went to theaters.
Yeah, it was in theaters not too long ago.
Okay.
Is it on Netflix now?
I thought so.
Okay.
Pretty sure I saw the banner for
It's a
it.
good little movie.
No, it's not on Netflix.
I don't think so. I'll find out.
That's a good pick, though. That's good.
Oh, Hannah.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
That show is super popular. So.
Oh, it
Where
is.
would you
Oh, yeah.
Where would you think she would go? Like X-Men or a Fantastic Four
Oh
character?
no, I'm thinking of this Alex Strangelove. So.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same
Strange
person.
Love. Ooh.
Uh,
DC because 13 Reasons Why is so depressing, so she's gonna stay in that universe of
The
depressing.
No,
universe.
DC's fun now.
Yeah. They're gonna flip it around, make it more bright.
No teen suicide. That's not fun.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
she's
she should be on the
Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No,
yes.
no.
So she's not going to DC.
Ay.
I like that one.
I don't know necessarily where I see her, but I just think that she's so popular right now. Like they did the same thing with Skarsgård. He's so popular with it right now, so he got his little like 10-minute line.
Yeah.
So I could see them just even throwing her in just to capitalize
Just to
on.
kill her next
She's
one.
popular. Yeah, exactly.
Not a great.
So I'm going for the up and comings. That's my plan this year.
Kirkland, you don't want to sit on my headphones there? That'd be great.
Oh snap!
Maybe you should not leave your
I'm
shit
gonna
lying
see.
around.
Maybe he should look. Maybe he should be like, oh, what's there before I sit down, and then oh, I'll move that to the side.
Like, what am I gonna do by sitting on them? Let's be honest.
Break them.
Now I'm gonna sit on them.
So this is Dylan's final pick.
Yeah, this one is
I mean-
very. This is a very tricky pick for me. I have to say.
Yeah.
You have to give me a minute here.
Give me 10 seconds.
So I have some potential options here. Couple of without saying any names.
Oh boy.
I got one person in the Disney family already that I think could make the switch.
Okay.
I got one person who's already currently in the MCU, but I think could possibly, maybe.
Is their character dead in the MCU?
No.
Oof.
I know, that's why it's a risky pick.
It's a big
And
one.
then I have another off the wall kind of pick. You know, I'm really kind of a little salty you took John Krasinski from me. He was my #1 pick going into this year's draft.
Yeah, well,
And
you
I-
took Adam Driver from me.
I
that's
did not
okay.
think anyone would take him round 1. I thought maybe he'd be on somewhere else.
Quiet Place is fucking huge. You don't think I sniff that stuff? Just because I didn't see the
Yeah,
movie doesn't
no,
mean
I-
I'm not looking at stuff.
I should have saw it coming.
Everyone loves
This
that
is like
fucking
last
movie.
year when I took Jake Gyllenhaal and you were like really mad at me.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of thing.
Suck your blood.
So what do I do here?
I got Steve Carell and John Krasinski. Let's put those two together.
What's
I got John Krasinski and Steve Carell. I'm just taking all the Office people apparently.
Yeah, seriously.
Rainn Wilson.
Rainn
You're
Wilson.
next year. Look out.
Pam Beasley. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go with Felicity Jones.
Okay.
So really coming to the big screen with Rogue One. Maybe not my favorite movie, but I think she's pretty good in it, all things considered. Once again, she's in that Disney pocket.
Yeah.
Um,
They love their pockets.
so yeah, very similar to Emilia Clarke pick. Obviously, same. Last year I had Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver. Similar
So
sort of.
switching up the
They didn't
set.
actually work out for me at all, but
No.
so I don't know. I think she has potential. She has played a character before in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Was it?
Felicia Hardy.
Felicia Hardy, and very quick. She had probably like 3 lines or something. But yeah, I think she could find a home in. Obviously, Marvel would be in the Disney family, but who knows? She could go DC. She could be an X-Men person. Who knows? So overall, solid pick.
She could be a great Jean Grey, I think.
a great Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Probably the best.
Yeah, but they're gonna give her American accent. Logan. No. I just picture every British person gonna talk like Benedict Cumberbatch now with their American accent. So now the only people that have picks are Kirkland and Jessica. So Kirkland, you're making your final pick.
Ooh. This is like a coin flip because I like these two males. That's a hint.
Okay.
They're males.
Big hint.
Yeah, lowered it down a lot.
One of them has been in a Disney pocket before, so
The pockets.
to return. The other one is not.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go with John Boyega as my number 5 pick.
Really? No?
I
I
have no idea who that is.
Fan from Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh.
I can see him as another Fantastic member, and another X-Men member, and another Marvel member. Most of my picks,
Anything.
I cannot picture them. Actually, no, that's a lie. One or two of them I can picture them in the DC universe, but most of them are like Marvel or what's up.
Side note: my computer tried to change Boyega to Voyage, so he's gonna be John Voyage.
Voyaging to
John Voyage.
Scary place to be.
Yeah.
I
say
think
it's fun, but
he's-
it's really just dark and scary.
I can't really think of too much he's been in since Star Wars.
What else has he been in, Taylor?
He's been in The Circle, which was horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't he in that like war movie? Some war movie?
No, he was in a big one. Wow, Taylor, you're really dropping the ball here.
Like the
No,
Trojan.
because I was thinking it too, and I couldn't remember the name of it. Because it came to me. He was in another big film.
Yeah, something you love. You did a review for?
Dunkirk. So.
No. It's called Pacific Rim 2.
Fuck, that was what it was. Shit.
Ooh,
Another
not,
terrible movie.
not the best track record. Maybe I should subtract.
Like after Star Wars, we're cutting you, John.
And wasn't he like a writer on that or something as well?
No. Like Pacific Rim 2?
Yeah, I thought he had like a big role in it.
Yeah, but he's not a writer. He's
No, but
just
I mean
the
like
main star.
behind the scenes role as well.
No.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. Yeah, I think even last year in Dylan, you picked Daisy and Anne. I think picking the episode people can be risky because they can be a little busy at times.
Okay, I'm gonna subtract that.
He was a producer.
Oh,
he was
you just talked to
he was a producer on Pacific Rim as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The first one? No.
No, the second
Good for him.
This-
Well,
this-
it didn't do that well, but he tried. So, you know, he has more money than I ever will, so good for him.
Is everyone ready for
He was
my
also
actual
in The
pick?
Circle.
I know, that's what I said.
He
Oh,
did.
did you
Fucking
say?
horrible.
Yeah.
Holy
I actually did watch that movie because I was
It
really
is so
curious. I mean, I like Emma Watson, but I
bad.
always just wanted to watch it because I've never heard Kirkland shit on any movie
Oh my
more, and I just
gosh.
thought that was a weird movie to just really hate all
It's
that
like,
much.
yeah, like my girlfriend, she's always so positive when she go to movies. Like, when we went to Solo, she's like, I had fun, it was good, you know? Like, she can never see it like a bad side of a movie.
Hey, it's Taylor.
Take her
We
to
went,
Jigsaw.
we
Like
went in a
the female
circle.
version of Taylor.
Exactly.
You're dating the female
I'm dating
version.
the female version.
Take her
of
to
Taylor.
Jigsaw.
This was he was in Detroit, which was
Right, it was
that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, not a war movie about
Riot
race
movie.
issues, yeah.
Huh.
So,
So,
who's your actual
My actual
Been
pick
around the block.
is, I love this guy, I can definitely
Wait, you
see
didn't
him.
pick John
He
Boyega?
dropped
No,
John
I
Boyega.
dropped him.
Oh, I thought it was a good.
What were we just talking about?
I was looking and
I love this
IMDb.
guy. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he's kind of underrated. I can see him definitely as a villain character. I'm picking Pedro Pascal
From Marcos?
from Narcos.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is
I don't
about
know.
this guy. I remember I was kind of we were talking about Jake Gyllenhaal, and I can kind of see him as Kraven the Hunter. I can kind of see this guy as the
Yeah.
Hunter. Now he's got like more of an accent.
nice.
Side to
That'd
him.
be a cool pick.
Not a white American, too. That helps.
yeah.
Damn.
I don't know if we'll see like a Kraven like in the announced in the next year, but I think there's even in DC. I feel like
Maybe he
I feel
props
like
up
he
in the
could be-
Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
you know,
I
as
feel
a
like he
side
could be
character,
anywhere.
and he gets his own movie. or
Well,
something.
Sony announced that they want to make a Craven movie at some point as well, along with Morbius. So maybe
Oh,
There you
just
go.
being
Maybe he's Morbius. as
Craven the
well.
Hunter.
Morbius.
No, I love that guy. I just what he does. I haven't seen what the character he is in Game of Thrones,
Good
but
character.
yeah,
Mhm.
he's just a phenomenal actor. I like him. I loved him in Narcos.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jessica, you're ending us off with your last pick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna legacy it. I'm going to go with Denzel Washington.
Denzel.
Denzel.
Dan, the big Dan.
I think
Danny.
that with the
Big
popularity of Black Panther, we're definitely gonna get more into that world, and I think that they're gonna need some more famous African American actors to kind of fill into that world, because they already have taken quite a few of the big names and put them into it.
Mm-hmm.
Denzel.
So, I'm gonna Yeah, shout out him.
Big Papa. Okay.
Yeah.
Big Papa.
No Wesley Snipes.
No, he's too busy doing Blade.
He's trying.
Waiting
The
for them.
Blade
Oh,
remake, Blade 2020.
That's who I thought of for John Boyega was Blade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't want to play Blade.
John Boyega?
Specifically.
He did.
Then I'm very glad I didn't
That's
pick him.
hilarious.
Disney,
I love
Mikey
seeing
walks
Blade.
up. He's like, "No, I'm not playing Blade fight."
He says he feels no one can do as good as Wesley Snipes, legit. So he says, I don't want to touch it. So,
Wow.
I like that.
which fair enough. That's
Respect.
what Jared Leto should have said years ago about the certain role he took, but you know.
And do
Well,
even better.
So that's like,
Yeah, that's-
Yeah,
I'm gonna
man.
perfect this role.
Yeah, I ain't seen nothing yet. Dude, before we throw out our finalists, you want to go honorable mentions? What we had? Anybody?
Okay, yeah.
Like
Just
our
like
people
what
on
people
there.
we.
Okay, yeah. Honorable
Is
mention.
that a question or you want to go?
I want to go.
Are you Ghost Taylor? What's going on? Go ahead.
Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I thought of it too.
Eddie Parson, kill his
Fantastic
fucking career.
Beasts.
Main character.
Like the main guy?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Eddie Redmayne.
Okay.
You just said it. And
No, I was asking what's his name in the movie.
Oh.
oh.
Jork.
No,
See, you don't even remember it. It's Newt Scamander.
Yeah.
Come
Nudie.
on.
Nudie duty.
He's so boring, everyone forgets him.
I feel like he's gonna be on a hot streak with like his 7 Fantastic Beasts.
I don't think he'll
movies.
have time.
No,
No.
No.
And I don't think there's a hot streak either.
but Disney's good at making time, right?
I don't
What?
think-
It's not a Disney franchise, though.
No, yeah,
No,
that's
but
what
Disney,
he means. To
Disney
take him
could
into
make
something.
time. They could, you know, like, oh, here,
No.
we'll give you like $5 billion to make up for your time.
$5
You come to a
billion.
cameo.
They saw Fantastic Beasts. They don't want that.
Well, DC then.
No, he's
Fair
already,
enough.
he's already at Warner Brothers.
It's the
though.
Warner Bros.
Yeah, but
pocket,
he's in the
so-
Warner Brothers pocket, you know.
Warner.
They need someone to play
How deep is
Dinklage.
that pocket for Warner Brothers and
Not
DC
so
right
deep.
now?
I mean, quite empty actually.
That's why they gotta use the Warner Brothers actor. Like, you know, this contract says Fantastic Beasts, but now it's also Fantastic Beasts in 7 other DC films as well. So,
Fantastic Beasts.
yeah. Was that the only one you had?
Yeah.
And what did you? Oh, right. You're kind of all over maybe DC. Okay.
I was all over what?
Of where he would go. I was wondering, but you.
I'd like to see him thrown in like a Suicide Squad movie.
Me too.
I don't think he
That-
can pull off Suicide
That matches the
Squad.
level of his acting. So.
Whoa!
fired.
Overrated.
Wow.
I had
Jealousy
McConaughey.
is not a good color for you.
McConaughey.
That's fine. It's, I'm not. I don't need to be jealous about anything, man.
Like a,
No.
a Slipknot like backup or whatever.
That'd be great.
What?
Or like X-Force, and just kill him off really
X-Force.
quick. I have McConaughey. He's always the honorable mention. I thought about picking him, but he said some stuff where he wasn't sure about if he'd be in a superhero movie, so I didn't do it. I think I might pick him next year because it's fresh. But I had Andrew Lincoln because he's leaving Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So, but I thought at the timing might be too close and everything like that.
I
but-
give it like a year and maybe he'll get back into it.
Yeah,
There'll be
yeah.
a fight next year.
But you know, it's true because I went with Steven last time because he was just leaving and nothing happened with it.
Mhm.
So, because you took him, right? So.
No, he dropped.
No, I
him.
dropped
Oh, you dropped him.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to
Fumble.
see. Maybe it'll.
For 10 people, I would have picked him.
10 people's a lot of people. Took a lot of internet searching to come up with 5.
Sophia Patella, she played the Mummy. She was in
Did you guys
Kingsman.
hate that movie?
Yeah, but she was good in it. I didn't. It's just a.
I think
movie.
it showed that she could be like a good comic book
Yeah.
character.
She's in Kingsman. She's the girl with the assassin with the sword legs. So, and she's an Atomic Blonde. She's a great actress. I think she's gonna do big things, but
Seems like it fits too, like the action,
Yeah.
action movies.
just not the Dark Universe. That's not gonna be a big thing. Haley Steinfeld, but you took her. Sterling K. Brown, I was gonna pick. He plays T'Challa's uncle that gets killed off in Black Panther. He's a phenomenal actor outside of that. Like the guy that gets killed off right at the beginning of Black
Yeah.
Panther. I really thought he was going to be John Stewart for Green Lantern, but the rumor is they're saying that they're casting young, so I kind of took him away. But he is a phenomenal actor.
He's the guy that's going to be in that hotel movie. whatever
Yeah,
it's
Hotel
called.
Artemis, yeah. So
Oh, I love that guy.
I thought, yeah, he's dead Marvel, maybe DC, but too risky. And then Rami Malek for Mr. Robot, and he's playing Freddie Mercury coming up because he's a fantastic actor.
Nice.
He's just one that, I don't know why the reason I didn't pick him, I just felt stronger other ways, but I really want him to play Moon Knight, so
Nice.
that's my honorable mentions.
That'd be cool. One I just thought of right after we picked is Michael Shannon as a potential like villain pick.
Yeah, he almost played Cable as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that. So I don't know. Maybe he sometime in the future could be a potential
You
pick.
don't know either.
He
no?
played Zod in Man of Steel, the bad guy. in Man of
Oh right,
Steel.
I forgot about that.
But he's
in,
dead.
He was
so.
in Shape of Water as.
I didn't watch the
Okay.
fish sex movie.
He's in
Oh, you
The
should.
Night Before is the Weed Dealer, one of the best weed dealers
Oh,
in movie
yeah.
history.
So I think really good bad guy he could play. You know?
And he has the comedic chops too. If they wanted to go Marvel's just a weird side character
Definitely
as well.
creepy looking
Isn't he
dude.
from British Columbia?
I don't know that fact, but you know.
He's from Cologne. He grew up in this house.
She was born right here.
He's right here. No,
See that stain on your?
no one picked me.
I want to say it, I had to keep Jake Gyllenhaal because of all these big rumors, but I really want to keep Adam Driver on my list because I think he could still,
I think you're fine this year. He's gonna be busy with episode 9 with JJ,
Nah, he's not
right?
that busy. It takes a couple months to film.
No.
Probably. He's free.
He's like the second main character in that thing. I think he's gonna be a little busy.
Yeah, possible. The one oddball pick I was thinking at the end there, potentially Steve Buscemi.
Nice.
He'd be great in
He'd be a
Marvel.
great Mysterio. He'd be the best
Oh,
Mysterio. Didn't we
100%.
cast him as Mysterio?
Yeah,
He said he
we
should, yeah.
So I don't know if it'll actually happen.
And by the way, Michael Shannon was born in Kentucky. Taylor.
I don't know where I got my.
Lexington, Kentucky.
Cool.
So yeah, not British Columbia.
Pretty much the opposite of British Columbia in North America.
Oh,
And
is
my-
he British Columbia?
My last honorable mention here, and that's one I was talking about, who's already in the MCU, is Karen Gillan, who is Nebula.
Yeah, what were you thinking about that?
I was thinking because obviously
She's
that
gonna die.
character, like, it doesn't look anything like her,
Yeah.
and it's like full makeup, and like even the voice is different. So
No, her voice is like so noticeable. 100%.
well, there's still like reverb on it or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
she's still like
there's
robotic
some big
and
effects on it.
Yeah.
Guardian.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think she's pretty good. Like I really liked her in
Oculus?
Jumanji.
Jumanji as well, actually. And Circle, awful movie, but she's pretty good. I like her.
You think Jumanji was awful?
No, The Circle.
Oh, the circle.
Really poorly written character, but she's like pretty good for
Oh,
what her
she was
role is
like
in that movie.
Emma Watson's friend.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's like a drug addict at one point. It's
Yeah.
like a really poorly written, very confusing
Holy
story.
shit, man.
But Jumanji also
what a
awful.
movie.
So.
But yeah, I mean,
love
Nebula's
Jumanji.
still
So
gonna be.
dear.
Just joking.
Nebula's still kicking in the MCU, so I don't know. Maybe in a couple of years I'll cast her or something. But
She's a good
Jack
actress.
Black?
she's good.
I really like her.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's
I
got that
definitely thought
superhero
about Jack
vibe.
Black. I just don't know if. I mean, he's busy. He's busy this year actually. He's because Tenacious D new album and a tour, so I don't think he's doing anything.
I like that because Jack Black's doing Tenacious D. Oh, he's really busy. But Adam Driver's doing episode 9. Oh, he's not that busy.
Yeah, but
Like
Jack
the
Black
tour.
is making a movie
He's
and,
not a
all,
rock
and then he's
star.
going on tour. So I think that's more than,
I'll give you the tour and stuff. But when you at first you were just talking about the movie, it's like,
Well, it wasn't just a movie.
well, for
It's
sure.
never the point, Travis. It's the full picture.
Yeah, but then Adam Driver gets to go on those promotional tours. He's gonna do some weird indie movie that he always does.
You're not wrong, but
Whatever. Runaway 2 or whatever that movie was.
Logan
She's got that ripe age
Yeah,
for a
Logan Lucky was
superhero.
actually pretty good though.
Oh,
yeah.
Nebula.
I was thinking who you're talking about.
Jack Black, right, babe.
He is.
He's very right.
He's a little too right.
He's perfectly plump.
ripe around the edges.
On that note too, you could say like Bradley Cooper too, and you could see him in something else because Rocket. I mean,
Possible.
His voice too. I mean, half the time I don't even recognize his voice as Rocket.
Mhm.
Honestly, when I watched Guardians 2,
I just don't know if the guys would jump to DC, because they're obviously not going to recast as a Marvel character. I don't think.
well, whoever Groot is, whatever big DC guy.
There
that
was those
Vin
rumors.
Diesel.
There was those rumors though they were gonna cast Donald Glover as Childish Gambino in Black Panther though, so you never know. They might just be fuck it. Remember those rumors a while back ago? People have said that they're probably not true, but there's rumors that they're gonna have Childish Gambino be-
As Childish Gambino, you mean?
so it's say so they could say that's like a different.
So that's interesting. If you picked him, would you get points for that? Because he's not playing a comic book character. He's playing like a celebrity.
no, he in the credits it would say like the villain's name and then played by Childish Gambino. That's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you meant he'd be like
No, he's not playing
singing a
Childish
set or
Gambino.
something.
Yeah. Wakanda, we're opening the world and we're opening concert
First
Childish
thing-
Gambino.
First thing that entered culture from elsewhere, bringing
Yeah.
Childish.
This is Wakanda. That's what the single will drop.
my
I get
honorable
it.
mentions now. Ryan Gosling. I always thought he'd be a cool X-Men character maybe.
Yeah.
He's got that look to him. Right
Travis
there.
always shuns that idea whenever I think about it.
Really?
Well, I drafted an X-Men. It's just because the rumor was he was supposed to be the Joker in Suicide Squad, and then hey, there's this 3-movie contract. He's like, no. So I don't.
He's not in the contract.
I think he'll be the
One-offs.
Gyllenhaal thing, where if we ever see him, he'll be like one villain, he'll die, and it's like, okay, that
Yeah.
was cool. I want him. He's one of the best actors around, but there's something like he's the guy.
He's
that-
probably had tons of opportunities.
Yeah, and he hasn't taken them yet. My only hope is that his kids are getting older, and at one point they're going to want to see him in the superhero movie, so maybe he'll do it.
Yeah.
And hopefully I want him a Cyclops. He's the perfect Cyclops.
That's
Great
exactly what I was
jaw,
thinking, yeah.
That'd be cool.
You know,
He's a great looking guy in the little mask thing he wears.
Yeah.
Little goggles.
great hair.
Oh, God.
Jessica Chastain.
Well, she's going to be in a comic movie soon
So
also.
I'm glad I didn't pick her.
Which one?
She's the villain in X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
That should be cool. I'm excited for that. Actually,
I'm not.
very risky movie.
And I
so.
think it's gonna be pretty bad.
Riding on your youngins pick, Millie Bobby Brown. I feel like
Okay.
she could be a young X-Men character
Mhm.
somewhere in there. There's so many X-Men, so I feel like
Yeah,
anyone
you
you
know,
pick,
you can always just,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
X-Men, that's the best
Exactly.
one.
People.
She's extremely popular worldwide. Everybody seems to love her, so
Mhm.
I feel like she could pop up in one of these superheroes.
She's from BC.
Yeah, I heard that actually.
Oh really?
That her parents are English. That's where she gets that accent from. But she was born here. I know we were kind of talking about this, joking about it. You had this on your list last
Oh,
year.
Kentucky,
Travis.
damn.
Always Kentucky.
She's
My
actually
other-
born in Spain.
My other honorable
Really?
mention, Armie Hammer.
Yeah.
We had this conversation.
At dinner, yeah. He says he's
Yeah.
over it. He's
He's
he has
over
no
it.
interest in comic movies anymore. He at one point was cast as Batman in his life, and then we got canceled. So.
Really? When was
Yeah.
this?
2004.
2004?
2008 to 9-ish. It was George Miller who directed Mad Max. They're making a Justice League movie. They cast.
Was this after Dark Knight?
Yeah,
trilogy?
and that's part of the reason why I got squashed. Because no one's like, I don't want another fucking Batman running around. And there's a bunch of other stuff. The writer's strike happened. They quashed the movie, but he was actually cast as Batman, and they had Flash cast. They had Aquaman, Wonder
Wow.
Woman, the whole deal. They was making a Justice League movie that was outside the Dark Knight movies. So
Never like started production or anything.
there's pictures of it. Yeah, they have a whole script and everything. It just got kiboshed. So.
I got a quick question for you. Do they have anyone playing Shazam?
Yeah, Zachary Levi from
Oh,
Chuck.
okay. From where?
Chuck.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Chuck Goose.
And then
And, you know, he's in
I had
Thor.
John Boyega
Thor.
and Ava Green actually.
I had her
was
last
thinking
year,
about her.
yeah.
She was.
I was thinking about it.
She's got that
Hey,
right
Priscilla, I was
age.
thinking about it.
I got-
Casino Royale.
Yeah, she's phenomenal in that movie. She's got an awesome superhero vibe. to
Yeah,
her
I think
at a
she's.
ripe
right.
age.
I think she's destined to play Catwoman, but they're not casting Catwoman, so that's why I had to drop her. But she's the perfect Catwoman. And it won't happen.
Perfect.
It's not gonna happen. She's gonna be in Marvel. She's gonna be fucking Rachel McAdams, Doctor Strange, just playing a fucking nurse doing nothing in these movies. Goddamn.
And
Sad
Stevie
for sure.
Strong is my other honorable
Who's Stevie Oh, right.
That's Nightwing,
You're
man.
strong,
He's
you
gotta be
in.
Nightwing.
You're strong, you in. Now
Right
you're
up
getting
there.
a new name, Stevie Strong. That's a full-on wrestler name.
It is.
Yeah.
I wanna just throw out Zachary Quinto.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Dacry
Or
Quinto.
Brother.
Zachary Swinto.
Imperial Fleet.
Yeah, you're a big fan of him. You got in your X-Men draft.
I like it.
What?
He's a good actor.
You got in your X-Men
He's a good
Fantastic
villain.
Four draft.
Yeah.
Heroes.
He's really good at the like calm, collected character, calculating.
Calculating.
Exactly,
You can see
calculating.
him crunching numbers as he's
It's true.
Three
saying
movies
every
worth
line.
of it, actually.
Crevice.
Or there's also the Hitman movie, but
So I don't really have many honorable mentions because I didn't actually do this.
Wow.
Beforehand, I kind of sat here on my phone.
Jessica, the eternal slacker on the GeekVerse.
It's true. I was too busy watching Gossip Girl, which is where my honorable mention comes from, is Blake Lively.
Oh,
I
no.
feel like with no, just how popular that Ryan Reynolds Deadpool is, I feel like it's possible that she could get dragged in because of him.
Fair enough.
So that's the only reason that
Conflict of interest though, because he's like making out with some other girl in these movies, you know.
doesn't
Could
mean
be
she
awkward,
doesn't mean
yeah.
she has to be in Deadpool, but I just think that it's a possibility that because of that connection, she could get dragged in.
I think they should do a post-credit scene where she's in bed and she wakes up and she wakes a guy up and it's Hugh Jackman and
That would be pretty good.
That could be fun.
One I kind of forgot to mention is Christoph Waltz. I
okay.
feel like
That was
he's
Taylor's
just.
pick.
Really?
Django. All the Django picks.
no, but I forgot to nominate him.
I think
No,
he's
I'll
just like he's. I feel like he's just such a good villain. Like no matter like what movie he's in.
Wasn't he our Doctor Doom pick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz.
So
Just
perfect.
kind of froze.
Love that guy.
That's it for our honorable mentions.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go down. So my picks who I had, I kept John Cena, got John Krasinski, Neil Patrick Harris, Zac Efron, and Steve Carell. Taylor.
Who's your number two?
Is that what we're
two-pointer?
doing? We're doing the
Well,
2
yeah.
pointers?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your 2-pointer.
I'm doing John Krasinski for sure.
Really?
Yeah, he just has the most heat right now.
Most
so,
heat.
Yeah.
Heat.
Taylor, who was your franchise take? Your legacy guy?
Well, read out his list first.
But who do you, I just don't know
It's
that one. I
probably
know
the
the rest of
top,
them.
probably the one that was top on the list.
I didn't write that one down.
My
I do have
legacy
all the
was
way here.
the.
You took Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
reason.
Liam Neeson, Jamie Foxx, Mark Hamill, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Mark Wahlberg.
They could all be in the same movie. Just like a group of like older superheroes who are like down on
Tanner
their
just
luck.
wins. It's 7 points right off the bat.
So who's your 2-pointer?
I think it's just, it comes down to 110%. I feel so confident in this decision. And honestly, he's an actor
Don't pick
that
Jamie Foxx.
he's an actor that just, I don't feel like he can steer me wrong. I feel like, you
He
know,
rubs you in all the right ways. all these things.
his characters may be the same throughout so many movies, but I feel like as an actor he can bring out so much more. And they just need that right director, that right
The right
person,
director?
the right director to be
Right
in front of
age.
him.
Right, for sure.
I think they need, like, he needs that Feige to go with him and show him the
Okay,
paycheck. Liam
just like
Neeson.
He needs a Feige to go with him and show
Yeah,
him.
because he needs to have a shit career. He needs Feige, you know.
just carrying him along again, giving him the extra pointies, and you're so.
This is year 2 of him being my legacy.
Kirkland's, he took JGL from Dylan Muss, Haley Steinfeld, Alicia Vikander, Tara Edgerton, John Boyega, and Pedro Pascal.
Nope, not Boyega.
Yeah, sorry, you dropped John Voyager, so. Pedro Pascal, who is your all-star?
My all-star pick, I'm gonna go with the fabulous Haley Steinfeld. I
Okay.
feel
Going all
like
in on it.
your mention, what's it?
Going all in.
What did you say? How you mentioned, I feel like I totally agree with you. She'd be a perfect Batgirl.
Batwoman.
She has that right age, perfect physique for the Batgirl.
And
Careful.
she's
I don't know
just
what else to
casting Superman.
Yeah, exactly. She's already got her foot in the
Spider-Man.
door.
Spider-Gwen.
Super excited for that movie. Animation looks almost as good as Sea of Solitude.
Wow, so big reference.
Huge.
Huge flashback to E3 there.
Flashback
Only the
E3.
Patreon people are getting this one.
Yeah, that's a really obscure.
What up, Vince?
Let's do it.
Sorry, what?
Jessica
Fighting?
picked
Yeah.
Finn Wolfhard, Annie Serkis, Timothy Chalamet, Catherine, I don't know her last name, Hannah, and Denzel Washington. Big
Langford.
pop-up.
Denzel.
Langford. And Denzel
So
Washington.
full new list for Jessica.
Going for the Finn.
Going for the
Going
Finn?
hard.
Going
on the Finn.
Wolfhard.
It's a good one.
Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Wolfhard.
What a hot.
You know, it's kind of like
Wolfhard.
Wolfhard.
Wolfhard
You
Auto.
know?
Wolf hard work
Yeah, we
hard.
gotta get him on, you know, he'll love it.
He's big right now.
Yeah,
Up and
he'd
coming.
love to be on the show. Do so much wonders for his career.
So, yeah, I love it.
And then
We'd
Dylan.
really be helping him out, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah,
It's
just
true.
like
It's true.
Neeson and Feige, he needs us to steer his career. Right? It Chapter 2, got nothing to work out role for.
He'd walk in and be like, this is your fucking studio, and just walk out instantly.
GeekVerse YouTube. Go check it out. Dylan picked Jake Gyllenhaal from his legacy character Amelia Clark, Josh Hutcherson, Denny, John Goodman, and Felicity Jones. And I imagine you're gonna pick the 2-star, the guy who's all
I
the
have to
rumors
2-star Gyllenhaal. You know, these are some
I hate
hot and
this.
heavy rumors, and I think I'm getting a free 2 points, and I think I'm starting off this year in the league, my friends.
I fucking hope that they announce Mysterio and fucking Liam Neeson walks
It's
out.
Steve
That'd
Buscemi.
be intense.
It's Steve Buscemi's Mysterio.
I wouldn't be that mad because like I was never gonna pick Liam Neeson. I don't think. If we did like a top 25 pick, I could see Neeson sneaking in.
Yeah.
But
He's been in all these other forms of media, except he hasn't been on the MCU yet. And he
No,
always
no.
puts his hands in everything. He's been with DC already.
He's grubby little nuts.
He's looking for all those ripe avocados.
That's it, Taylor. Where could they find all the rest of our? I'm sure there's lots of good Comic-Con stuff coverage going on. There's no Marvel, but I know there's DC panels, so I know we'll be covering that and be some other good geek goodness stuff. So
Yeah,
where can
well,
they find that?
If you haven't already checked it out, go check out our original MCU Marvel fantasy draft because that was a lot of fun. This
It
was great.
That
follow-up
one we
to it.
cast X-Men and the. Or are you talking about?
I'm
the
talking about the original.
Okay.
One. But you
All
check out that one
content.
too, the X-Men one and the Fantastic Four. It's a good time. But yeah, you can find us on Facebook in the search bar, GeekVerse Space Podcast. As you know, and you're gonna find awesome stuff. You're gonna find posts and pictures and videos and polls and all this stuff. And
Brackets.
it's GeekVerse, and there's lots of brackets.
Or would the brackets still be going on? This
I
time?
don't think the brackets.
but they're still on there.
No, I think so because if we're finishing up round one a while ago, it's probably still going on now because
We can always do a DC bracket right after.
You know, I'm
I
thinking. I was thinking of either doing Disney
Wars.
Prince and Princesses ones with other side characters and stuff, or
I don't know about that.
No?
You should talk to the executive.
I don't know. I like it. I'm down for
okay,
it.
there's that one, or I was gonna do like the other random like Marvel characters, like all the other ones from the
No,
other
I don't like
Fantastic
Grandmaster's
Four,
doing that
X-Men, and Deadpool, all the.
So
Fox
like
stuff.
just a Marvel Films one, not an MCU.
Yeah, that's
one.
not MCU, but just the other Marvel ones, or a DC. You know, but
I'm surprised you didn't do Star Wars. I thought that was gonna be your next go-to. Or Sons of Anarchy.
I'm thinking about Star Wars, but I'm on the fence about waiting for Last Jedi or not. I don't know. Sons of Anarchy. Right. Yes.
Dylan got that too.
I don't know if Travis would actually want a Star Wars one because I think he'd be kind of sad when Jar Jar won.
Jar Jar.
Yar yar.
Do it. Just
It
to
depends who
Jar Jar is the
thinking.
original
Put
JJ.
Jar Jar against
Travis.
the weakest person. I'll let you guys put him against anybody. Jar Jar's not winning.
Did you say
that
Jar
one.
Jar versus JJ?
I said Jar Jar's the original JJ. He is.
JJ, yeah. So put him against anybody.
What if JJ casts himself as Jar Jar in the new Star Wars movie?
Well, he's gonna do what Heath Ledger did, Joker. He's gonna introduce that character to the world. You know, like
So-
Just kill him off.
Would you do little Annie or Jar Jar?
Baby
Little
Annie.
Annie and Jar Jar. Wow.
That's a hard vote.
I almost want to see it. I'd
No, it's not a
probably,
hard vote at all. Jar
I'd
Jar can
probably
jump
go
like 20
Little
feet in the
Annie
air.
just because one Jar Jar sucks, but Little Annie leads to Shmi, and anything that leads to Shmi is a good
There
path.
we go.
You know, so. But that, if you do the Star Wars one, you gotta do that bracket. I want to see. I love that you'll have like Darth Vader, Anakin, and then like Little Annie. Like those are 3 separate
Yeah.
Anakins bopping around. Oh
Versus
boy.
two Annie.
Yeah. Sand Annie.
Who do you put Smee against?
Shmi has to be.
Shmi.
So many people would be like, why is she in this? But
I don't know. I feel like it'd be
Shmi
good for like
versus,
Shmi versus Qui-Gon or something.
Qui-Gon would win that. You gotta put her against someone lower tier.
Count
Like
Dooku.
who's
the slave
who's Jar Jar's boss? It's like the blah.
Oh, fudge! What's his name?
Yeah, that's who Shmi should go against because they both do the same thing. So
Wow! That's very
Oh
good.
my
She does. You getting down in Dairy Queen.
god.
So,
I put her against the same people.
now we're
She'll
talking
lose
about Star
again.
Wars again. How does this work out?
GeekVersePodcast.com. You like the shenanigans? This is where you're gonna want to go. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy Comic-Con weekend when this is coming up. Head over to Patreon because you get stuff like this nice and early. The Blade retros are happening right now.
Are they still gonna be happening?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
because the Blade Trinity drops Comic-Con weekend and all that. We finished the trilogy during Comic-Con weekend.
good trilogy.
Put your hand down. No.
Put your hand.
Thank you very much for tuning in, and whenever you hear from us next, it will not be boring.
See you later,
Come
my dudes.
on.
Mindfuck.